Hello. So, oh, everything just froze up. How's it going? Yes, we finished up the particle tutorials. These ones, an introduction to yada 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 blargle blargle. Anyways, yeah, there by Joshua Kinney. Finished all those, so yeah, got that all set done. And oh yeah, don't need to start this again because they'll copyright infringement. Anywho, um, yes, what we have here is a character that we got from yeah, I didn't do this guy. This guy is from the Maximo animation set. It's just some free stuff they were nice enough to share. Which is actually really nice enough to share. So anyways, what you got here on this guy's sword is a particle called a animation trail particle. Let me just pause this, and it's running from this sword tip um, little socket. You can add sockets to any part in a bone system, and this sword base socket point, and it's saying run the material, which is somewhere around sword trail. Let me get the material. Here it is. This guy. This material right here ends up getting run across the length of the sword whenever he swings on the timeline from where the trail begins to the real where the trail ends. So that, it's only when the sword's at full velocity. So, yeah, it looks kind of neat. And then we learned about smoke, how to set up smoke particles, but also how to set up level of detail. So when you're closest to this smoke particle, um, well, actually, this particular particle is called a sub UV particle. So on the sub UV particles, material smoke, here it is. These, what we got here is a sheet. And it's the sheet of 8 by 8 different little animations of smoke. So the smoke's coming up, billowing, and curling back on itself. Anyways, so it splits those into individual cells, and it says animate through them as the smoke goes along. So over here, that's the sword trail. One smoke, this guy. Yeah, so if we switch it to like this level of detail, you can kind of see each one of these poofs is smoke kind of fading in, curling in on itself, and then fading out, but coming out at different angles. It's going floof, floof. And then, but at full level of detail, it's just a bunch of them, so the smoke ends up looking like, like pretty cool smoke. I think it does. I think it does. But then we also set up levels of detail. So when you're really close, it looks like this. When you get a little bit farther away, the count drops down to where it's going puff, 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 puff. And when you're really, really far away, it drops down to just going poof, poof. So your computer has to think about it less. But anyways, yeah. See if I am back here, see it's the smoke over there is only going puff, puff. If I get farther away, it's even. Yeah, see puff, puff, individual, and then a few more, and then when you right up on it, it goes into full mode. Oh, and that's also another thing we learned is how to set up this particle so that when it's running into things, it's fading out of them, and not only is it being affected by the light in the scene, but it's also not. You don't see these sprites colliding with the rocks because the closer it gets to an object, the more it fades out. So, yes. So optimization was LODs. Sub UV particles was the cell smoke. Animation trail was the guy's sword. Beam particles and ribbon data. Boop doop doo. Oh, oh, bother. Where'd he go? Okay, so yes. Here's a beam. Yeah, electricity, just like the one we made before a long time ago. So, didn't learn a whole lot there, but still useful to know, and hooray. And mesh particles we already went over, so yeah, that's it for particles. So, hooray, we can mark one more off the notches there. Let's see. Bartikaboo. Do do do. Yay! One more down. So I'll just save that, and yeah, we're getting like I can actually see the VR tutorials on our list. Next up is post-process visuals, which should be fairly quick, I think. And then probably move this up top so that we're going to do post-process visuals and then a Blizzard environment, and then do a run through it as fast as you can, making a twin stick shooter game. So one of those ones that's like Smash TV from the old Nintendo Entertainment System days. And then learn a bit more about painting tools for environment creation. And anyways, the list is there. We'll go through it. We'll get there. We'll get there together. Yes. Anyways, hope everybody had a lovely Friday. This weekend I should be able to put in about 8 to 12 hours a day if I'm lucky. But definitely at least 8 hours a day. And yes, hope there's yes. What a boring thing to look at. Let's look at a guy swinging a sword because that's much more exciting. Whoosh, whoosh. Anyways, yes. Hope everybody has a lovely what's left of the 20 minutes of your Friday, and I will catch you all tomorrow. All right, peace.